Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC live price action live. We just broke below this area of 50 EMA on 4-hour time frame. That's the first time we closed like a on this 50 EMA with a clear close, right? The last 3 hours. So it's not like a last minute close. So it is pretty much like a a clear cut, right? It's not like the bears took a cheap shot. So you take a look at the 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. It is slowing down, but you take a look at the 1 hour time frame. The last 3 hours, you can clearly see we've been moving on the downside, right? So we had like at least 2 hours to get back up to this area of 50 EMA on the hourly time frame, but we couldn't get to this area of 50 EMA. So that's a sign of weakness, at least for the short term. And then you go back to the hourly time frame, right? I mean the 4 hour time frame. You go back to the 4 hour time frame, you can see we could not above this area of 50 EMA, at least for the short term. So it is not a good sign, right? We got big reversal back in here, but this time we cannot get a big reversal. On the 4 hour time frame, just about like the 11th, just about 4 p.m. same exact time, right? So today is also the 15th, 4 p.m., right? So we were able to get back up. So but this time we are trading below this area of 50 EMA on a 4 hour time frame. It's not a good sign, at least for the short term. So the next area of support, if you just want to take a look at your moving averages, is just about this 100 EMA on a 4 hour time frame, which is roughly about like 48.71, right? 48.70, right? It's going to be fluctuating because the price is fluctuating, so it goes with the price. So but roughly like 48.71, next area of support, like for the short term. And our target, like on my previous video, was like if BTC was able to get to a 5200, next target was just about 48.70, right? So maybe like we're gonna get support from 48.70, but we're most likely gonna break this area of 50 EMA, because if you're looking for a 0.78, not 0.78, but 0.618 extension of this entire move, like we talked about last time, right? Get your tool, right? From the initial, let's get the whole drop, right? So it's just gonna be like 48.19, right? So let's say we were at just about like 52, right? We needed BTC to get to 52. So if BTC was like last night push was like at 52, we could like get a support just about like 48.90 to 48.70. But since we didn't get the chance to get to 52, the next support just gonna be lower, just about 48. Let's say 48 to 48.20, right? So I mean, 4,800, not $48, right? So but it is quite interesting. Let's take a look at the bigger picture, see where we are, at. If you take a look at the daily time frame, it doesn't look bad, right? It only looks bad on the lower time frame, but the daily time frame, that's we got 4 hours to go. Most likely, like as soon as the the daily candle start, like in the next 4 hours, we're gonna get some reversal signs. So but it is going to be quite interesting, right? Because we got 4 hours left, and then the bears can take control of the market. It's not going to be good at all, right? And if you take a look at the bigger picture, next area of support is just about 48.50, right? If you take a look at the bigger picture, right? But if you take a look at the smaller time frame, it's just about 48.70. So just give me 1 second. If you guys can, okay, Mark, Johnny Bull in the house, what's up? Yeah, I talked about this downtrend on my last video, at 6K. So we needed this drop. I don't know how low it's gonna get, if like BTC is gonna be able to get to let's go to the lower time frame, the 4 hour time frame. So you go back, watch my Sunday morning BTC update, right? I updated BTC and I gave you guys two possibilities, right? The first one was to get to 5200, right? And then second one was just to drop to 4750 on Sunday, and before Monday, Tuesday, we're gonna get the uptrend. But BTC decided to go to try to go to 52 first, but it failed, right? Now it is attempting to take the second scenario, which is gonna take us just about like 48.70. So but 48.70 to 47.70, this range gonna be we're gonna see a lot of volatility, right? It's not even much. I mean, it is much for BTC, like it's 5% drop. So you're looking at 10% drop just about the altcoin, right? So if BTC drop 5%, you can say like altcoin gonna drop 7 to 10%. So in that range, it doesn't have to be. You don't have to be accurate, but and then most likely Bitcoin Cash gonna drop 15 to 20% because it was up like 15%, the last couple of days. So it is quite interesting. Let's go take a look at the. If you guys want me to take, it's just a live stream. I'm not going any list. We're just gonna talk about anything, any coins. If you have any requests, just let me know. But I'm just gonna be talking about BTC mainly, right? Because it is still in the show. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame, it is looking pretty bearish when you zoom in it, right? So yeah, we got a very undecided candle last week. That was a big sign, right? So and then on Sunday morning, I'll give you guys warning about a possibility of going to 48, and then a possibility of going to 52, right? So the possibility of going to 52 was like 25%, right? I don't know if you guys watched that video or not. And then we had a 70% chance of going to 47.50, right? If the initial drop was just about 5,000. So hey, what's up? Hola Santos, ¿cómo estás? Bien. So the monthly chart, it is pretty bearish, guys. I mean, the last couple of months, it is pretty bearish, but it's not that bad. Like, let's take a look at the Heikin Ashi. So we just started the new day, right? So you take a look at the Heikin Ashi. When you take a look at the Heikin Ashi, I don't have anything to worry, right? We're still getting like some smooth uptrend, right? The only way we can get some sign of reversal is going to be like we're gonna have to wait till next week. But this week, we're not gonna get any sign of reversal. So it is just going to be volatile, according to the Heikin Ashi, because I don't see this candle ended up being like a big tail, big wick, small body, right? Just like that. I don't see this candle being like this before Sunday. So I don't see this candle ended up being like this. We're not going to get this type of volatility, right? I don't think the only way we can get this type of volatility is like if BTC goes back to like 4,200, 4,300, right? But I don't think we're going to get it. So we're just going to have to wait till next week. So basically, 47.50 to 48.50 going to be a big support for BTC, right? And altcoin most likely gonna suffer a lot, at least for the short term, right? So all right, you guys have any coin we can take a look at it? Let's start with XRP, right? Let's go back to BTC, because BTC, as soon as you change your screen, it can go crazy, right? In 15 minutes. Let's go to the 15 minutes first. We already talked about the 4 minutes. But I don't think this drop gonna be bad. Like I said, man, the road to 6K gonna be very boring. So it is going to be very boring. It is not going to be fun at all. So let's take a look at the RSI. RSI is facing down, price is facing down, so no divergence. So we completely like oversold. So we definitely gonna see some sign of reversal very shortly. This drop not going to be like a straight down to 48. It might last forever. Like I said yesterday, this it's gonna be very boring. So but I don't see like the RSI staying in this range for like the next 4 hours. So we definitely gonna come back here, come back down, get our divergence before we get to 48. So hopefully before we get to 48, we're gonna get some divergences, right? Hopefully multiple one, right? So sometime gonna get this one, and then you're gonna get that one. So and then price just gonna give you this divergence, and then give you that one, right? and then you're gonna get your flat correction just about that. Not flat correction, but you know what I mean. You know how I draw this you know, divergences. So all right, let's just make it clear. So just like that, something like that, but it is going to be somewhere around here, not, you know, at the current price. So I'm looking for it somewhere around here. So but let's just wait and see. Let's take a look at the 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Yeah, the 45 minutes is completely like oversold, right? That's a great thing. I like when the 45 minutes is completely oversold, right? That's a great thing, because most of the time, as soon as your 45 minutes get to this point, like I like the 45 minutes because I don't know, you know, most people don't talk about the 45 minutes, but it works well for me. Like every time we get to this point, we most likely get a reversal. You can see it, like, you know, every time we get to the 45 minutes, we get to that point. I can show you multiple one, right? This time we didn't even look at this one, right? Every time we get to this area of oversold, we get to this one, right? This time we got a double bottom divergence, we got to that point, right? I can show you another one. It just works well, man. Let's see. You see, we double bottom just about here, right? 45 minutes. You know, we're not gonna stay too long just about this area of 45 minutes, right? As soon as we get to this area, you can see we get back to that area, right? So I can show you multiple one. It's not just one. This point, right? You know, very, very aggressive. The 45 minute is very aggressive, so we can expect at least a reversal very shortly, but hopefully we're gonna get a reversal before we get to our 48. But 48.70 should be a good area to expect, like some sort of volatility, right? Zcash and Monero. Hey, what's up, T Shanat? Okay. Nexus, Mr. Nexus. Okay, let's talk about Zcash. Some purity page just ask about Zcash. You know, but the 45 minutes is completely overbought, right? So let's see what type of divergences we're gonna get just about this area. But I think we're gonna get one, right? Hopefully we're gonna get it before we get to 48. But I'm still sticking to my, you know, to the chart, like what the chart is saying, like going to 48, right? 48.7. It's not even a lot, guys. Last month, like we were at like a 30, 35, 37. Now we're sitting at 48. Still 1,000 point to the upside. But this crossover doesn't look good, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at Zcash, and then we go to Monero, and then we go to NEXUS, Zcash. Okay, Zcash is breaking down also to the downside. That's 45 minutes. We already got our first move to the downside. We said we're looking for this double bottom on the 0.618, right? So we almost, you know, at that area, right? Let's see on the daily time frame. Yeah, as we said on Zcash, right, the slope going to be changing most likely, right? It is not gonna. So as we drew, right, we say just like that, we're looking for this 0.618. It already touched it, so we're looking for another retest, right? So if not, we're gonna most likely gonna get this area of support, right? But the slope is already like coming back down, so we most likely we're not gonna get a rebound, right? Since BTC is is not looking great, right? So let's hope like Zcash can get a rebound, but most likely the slope gonna decline a little bit. So let's just put the slope just about this area, see, right, and see where we're gonna get a rebound. Last time we talked about Zcash, I think it was like on the 12th or 13th, right? That's when I put this green line, say like, you know, the RSI gonna come back down. So we don't know how low it's gonna come back down, but let's just put the trend line just about this, because we only got 1 point, right? Because your next point, you don't know where is it going to be at, right? You only got 1 point, right, of reference, right? In order to get a straight line, you know, you need 2 points, right? So it is just a estimated trend line. So but let's just leave it right there. until like Zcash get a support, again by this area of 0.618 extension, because we got our ABC correction, right? We just have to retest it and get our double bottom. So a possible fake out to 1-to-1 extension is very possible, right? A big sell-off just like POPULOUS, right, down to this area. It is very possible. The market is very volatile. But it's 10% dump, right, to this 1-to-1 extension. But first target, this area of trend line, which is just about like 0.01283, right, in that range, 0.01223. So let's go ahead and take a look at Monero privacy coin XMR. $5.89 XRP. I mean, it is possible. You gotta think about it, man. BTC, when BTC was $10, nobody wouldn't believe like BTC gonna get to like 400 billion market cap. So anything is possible. So it is a crazy market. Apple was just about a $1 trillion. Like 30 years ago, you wouldn't believe like Apple gonna get to like $200 when Apple. I mean, even like I remember back in 2006 when Apple was like I think like $4 in that range, right? Under $10, right? You wouldn't believe like Apple gonna worth $1 trillion, right? Just 10-15 years ago. So, and you also got to think about, right, it's only about like 20-25 million people trading and buying and trading BTC. So, and also I mean the whole crypto. So, and we got 7 billion people around the world, so it is definitely possible. So yeah, Monero, we got this area for we got this double bottom just about this area of neutrality. We about to cross over this triangle, right? Rectangle, not triangle. But we were looking for this big move to the upside and a retest, but we're still not getting it, right? That's what we're looking for, a big move, just a rejection from this trend line. But Monero is forcing through, right, this area of this area of support. That's not good at all, right? But let's see, we're getting a nicer not a crossover, but a U-turn. Let's see if price gonna be able to make a U-turn, right? Because most likely, hopefully, we're not gonna break we're not gonna break this area. We already broke it, so we have to get back above this area, right? Monero have not been oversold since like mid-December. I said it. So if like we don't get above this area, we're most likely gonna come back, to this area of oversold before we start a new uptrend, right? So, and as long as we break this area, we don't have any other area of support. Like we just have to wait, right? But you could argue like you got one in here, right? You could argue this area. We're almost there, which is just maybe another. Let's see. It's 5% drop, right, versus BTC. So 5% drop. But I don't want to see Monero break this area of trend line for like a 5-7 days, right? Most likely, it's not gonna look good because you're gonna keep dropping all the way down here, right? So it is going to be another 10% drop, like the lowest I can see Monero drop, right, before another reversal. So we're gonna keep an eye on Monero. I'm still looking for this move, right, and a divergence. So otherwise, we're just gonna get this divergence just about this area. So our side just gonna have to come back down, and then it's gonna give us this divergence right here. And Monero probably gonna get this move just about this area. So a 5% drop. So I'm gonna leave it like this, and then we're gonna follow with Monero. But this is my initial move. But BTC is pretty much bearish, so it is gonna be hard for Monero to get this move, right? But it already got this 1-to-1 extension, right? This move, this ABC. Already got this one. It's probably a 0.618 extension, but we already got this ABC correction. So all right, let's go ahead and talk about NEXUS, and then we're gonna move on to BTC. I mean, not BTC, but XRP. Yeah. You take a look at Nexus. Nexus, we already got our, you know, we already looking for a divergence, right? From Nexus, right? We just about this area of a 0.618, 0.786, right? We did not get any reversal sign from 0.786, 0.618, right? But 0.786 we got a rejection. Now we're looking for this divergence. So, but we're not getting any so far, right? Our side is completely you know, oversold, right? So we got one right here, a big move to the upside. We're looking for another one, right? So let's wait for the double bottom on the R side, just like that, and then they move to the upside, right? So, but it is holding strong versus BTC, just about this area of you know, 0.786. The next area of support for Nexus, let's say we drop below this 0.786, we just gonna have to double bottom. Let's say it's not a fake out, right? We're just gonna have to double bottom, right? We're just gonna have to double bottom and then get our divergence and then move to the upside. But the next area of support for Nexus is just about 10%, right? That's 15%. That's a lot. So that's a lot. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. It is very undecided. It is moving sideways, right? It is moving sideways. So, but in order to get a divergence, Nexus has to make a big move, not like a small move, right? It has to make a 10-15% move to the upside. So this way the R side can all of a sudden push to the upside. You remember, R side is giving you like the live price action. So if Nexus is able to close like 10% with a candle, like with a big candle with a 10% move up, you know, to the upside, and then after that, you know, it's gonna drop like 50% of that move, then we're gonna get this divergence, right? But we have to get it very quickly. So we have to get it very quickly, otherwise we're not gonna be able to get that divergence. Otherwise we will not. But it is holding strong. That's a good thing. It is a good area of support. We don't want to break this area of support though. But we have to make a 10-15% move to the upside in order to get that divergence, right? I'm still looking forward. So let's go ahead and talk about XRP. I know most of you guys like XRP, so let me know if BTC is doing well, because I'm not checking BTC on the background. So XRP still got this divergence, unlike Nexus, right? So that's a good thing. And then I think today we just retested this trend line, right? We exactly retested it. So we exactly retested this trend line just about. Let's see. Let's go back to the yes. Just look at it. I like this. I like that on the hourly time frame. Look at BTC is dropping. Look at XRP. That's a good sign, guys. That's a good sign, right? That's a good sign. That is a good sign. Look at XRP. Bang. We got the same exact move at a lower R side. So let's get this divergence like that, right? Just like that, right? And then push to the upside. But we have to continue, right? We have to continue the uptrend, right? We have to continue the uptrend. It is gonna come back down, right, guys? Let's not. It's just an hourly time frame. Let's not get too excited. It is gonna come back down, right? So we got this move. Right, it doesn't, no, we're not gonna break this area of resistance, so we're gonna follow through, come back down, and then let's hope we're gonna break it to the upside. So the hourly time frame looking great, right? Hourly time frame looking great. We're still getting a big divergence also on the hourly time frame. You can see just about this area. Let's take a look at the price. You see, look at this. It's a big divergence, guys. Big divergence. You can see this falling wedge. That's the whole divergence you're getting. This falling wedge, right? So this falling wedge. This is whole that price is moving, making lower lows, right? And lower highs. Right? Our side is making, you know, these are big high just about this area. So, and then we already got this rejection, so that's not good, right? We already got this rejection. We already got this rejection on the hourly time frame. Look at it. XRP tried to break out, a rejection. Try to break out, rejection. So try to break out, rejection. Somebody is keeping the price down. Somebody is keeping the price down. So that's what I think. Like, you know, somebody is keeping the price down for some reason. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame doesn't look bad, you know. So definitely we're gonna come back down, right, on the hourly time frame. We're gonna come back down. So, but a nice divergence also on the 4-hour time frame, right? Nice divergence. So let's go back to the daily time frame. Hey, what's up, Andrea? You must be new to the family, so make sure to hit the like and subscribe. I haven't seen your name in the chat room, so good to have you. So hey, what's up, Corey? So, but XRP is looking good, guys. We got a lot of you know, we got a lot of signal for reversal, but we just need the volume, guys. We can't do it with like 500, 600 million volume. So let's go to CoinMarketCap really quick. XRP, you know, the volume is almost 1 billion. That's a good thing, right? It's almost 1 billion, right? Trading volume. I'm looking for I'm looking for 1.2 billion, right? That's a good sign, right? So let's go to XRP and take a look at the volume. You gotta pay attention to the volume, guys. Every time we get a 1.2 billion volume, we get an uptrend. So you gotta keep that in mind. You gotta keep that in mind, right? Come on. It's almost almost 1 billion, right? So go on the volume. So it is not looking bad at all. It's that was like on the 5th, right? We got a big uptrend. Volume was like almost like, you know, 24 hours volume was like almost 2 billion, right? We gotta get that 1.2 to 1.8 billion, and then we're gonna continue the uptrend, just like here, right? You can see, right? We got 1.6, 800. We started just about 800, right? 800, and then we went like all the way up to 2 billion. So XRP was, you know, making a big move to the upside, right? But at least versus the on the dollar value, right? So, and BTC was making a big move also. So keep that in mind also. Volume is very important. So okay, you like Bitcoin and XRP? All right, good to know. Hey, what's up, Garseg Anderson? All right, so let's go back to BTC, guys. If you guys don't want to talk about ADA or any other coin, we're just going to focus on BTC and XRP. Hey, what's up, David? The volatility is getting interesting. Yep, we talked about it on Sunday. I don't know if you watched that my BTC update on Sunday. Oh, you have a feeling, Greg, right? Let's just remove everything. Gonna dump the price. When you take a look at it, right, it is not bad at all. Like when you take a look at the Heiken Ashi, like I mentioned, guys, we got this reversal sign yesterday, right? Gotta remember, this is a new trend, downtrend. We got this signal. We're also getting another signal, right, on the Heiken Ashi. So it doesn't matter. Like we just have to get to 48. We might not even get there, right? Price is back to like let's say 5,000. We might not get there, right? But we got a good sign of reversal just about yesterday, right? We got this reversal. I told you guys, we got this downtrend. Now we're moving sideways. We got another signal. So it is a good sign of a reversal, but it'll be better if we just retest 4850, 4900. But BTC is just about like, you know, almost 5100 again, right? Now on the Heiken Ashi it is. Let's take a look at the good candles, right? The real candles. It's just about 5,000 again, right? So it is not bad at all. But people are going to be panicking as soon as we get to 49, which is going to push the price down to 47, 48. But we have to hold strong, otherwise, you know, it's not going to be looking good at all. But the Heiken Ashi is saying it's not bad, right? That's what the Heiken Ashi is saying. It is time for an uptrend. As soon as we get to like 48, most likely we're going to see a big reversal. So I mean, XRP gonna do good, guys. It's just a matter of time. I mean, that's my personal opinion, but I think XRP gonna do well. You know, I remember when I first got into crypto, most people didn't like XRP, man. Like, I remember that swell, 2017, right? You know, XRP went up like to 36, and then like after the swell, right after the swell, we dropped like what, to 28, and I think the first or second day we dropped like to 28 cents, and then after that we dropped all the way down to like 15 or 18 cents. I was really mad, man, because I was all in XRP. Like, my whole portfolio was XRP. I was really pissed. But you know, just back after that, you know, in December we went up 10x, guys. Went up 25 cents. It's more than 10x, right? It was like 20x, something like that. 18 cents to like a 375. So you gotta keep that in mind, man. XRP can surprise you with some big moves. So Binance is delisting. Hey, what's up, Constant? Thank you to have you along. Yeah, Binance delisting SV. Coinbase still have SV. So I mean, most people don't like SV, so it's okay. Yeah. Yeah. But don't sleep on XRP, guys. Even if you don't like it, don't sleep on it, man. Don't sleep on it. No, don't sleep on it, man. It has a very big community. Let's go back to BTC. Let's go to the low time frame, because XRP is still in the show, guys. We're already on BTC, but let's go to Bitstamp. Because Bitstamp sometimes has a low chart. Bitstamp still looking great, right? Same price, almost, right? Exactly same price. It is quite interesting. Bitstamp and Binance having the same price. So usually it's like almost like 0.5% to 1% difference. So, but it is a good thing, right? Yeah, we getting this divergence. So let's see on the 15 minutes time frame. We're about to get this divergence on the 15 minutes. So let's see how XRP gonna be not XRP, guys. BTC going to be doing it, right? So I always told you guys, look for this divergence, right? A retest, right? A push, and then it's gonna fail. We're gonna get this move, and then we're gonna move uptrend. So you see on the 15 minutes, BTC is moving to the upside. So it is a good sign. It is a good sign, guys. So let's see how BTC gonna be playing it out, right? Let's take a look at the 5 minutes. Okay, the 5 minutes is looking great, right? We already got this divergence on the 5 minutes, right? But I don't think it's gonna last that long, right? This one and that one, right? But you cannot see it on the 15 minutes. That's why sometimes the lower time frame, even though it's a lot of noise, it's gonna give you a lot of details. We got this divergence on the 5 minutes. It doesn't mean much because it's just 5 minutes, right? But so we move into the upside, but we're gonna get rejection from this 50 EMA, so we're not gonna go much higher than this 15 EMA, this 50 EMA, right? We're gonna get this rejection. So, but at least for the short term, we are moving to the upside. 50-40, 15-14. Let's take it, BTC. Let's take it to the 50. Let's take it to the 50, right? I don't like to take a look at the 5 minute chart, but you know, just for live stream purposes, that's why I'm taking a look at. But my long-term view doesn't include 5 minutes, so it's just for you guys, right? So it is a nice, you know, 3-wave correction to the upside we're looking for, right? You got one, too much, right? Let's just get our ABC correction, right? We got 1, 2, and then we're looking for the 3-wave to the upside, right? So most likely we're gonna get a rejection. So I don't see BTC going back to a 5100 any in this 5 minute chart, right? Without a rejection at least, right? So guys, if you're new to the content, you can just subscribe. You don't have to hit the like, but just subscribe so you can be part of the family. So we do this almost like twice a day, so you know. Hey, what's up, Sunny? Thanks a lot, Tony. Sunny. Who else in the house? Who else? Hey, what's up, Humi? BCH. I didn't see your message. So if you ask a question, guys, and then most people are talking, just update your request, right? Hey, what's up, Adam? I think everybody's in the house, right? Johnny in the house, you know. Who, me? Hey, what's up, Adrian? So I think I just mentioned your name, Tishanot. Okay, we got everybody in the house. So if you're new to the content, make sure to just subscribe, guys. Yeah, like I said, you don't have to hit the like, so, but you know, at least, you know, so you want to be part of the family. In case we, you know, you have a request, we can take a look at it, right? So the 5 minutes, we're already getting a rejection, right? So on the 5 minutes, right? So yeah, it's not a bad sign, but we just have to retest this 50 EMA. So that's the most important. We already got a divergence. These divergences on the 5 minutes, that's what I try to tell you guys to look for when the on the bigger time frame, right? Whenever you see like BTC dropping, right, it is gonna give you this move, right? It is nice move to the downside, right? And then you're gonna look for this move, right? And then most likely most of the time, right, you know, you're gonna get this move, right? It is not gonna retest this area most of the time, right? It is not, but sometimes it can come back, retest it. But you know, I'm looking for this pattern, so that's the pattern I'm looking for. So if I'm looking for this pattern on the 5 minute, I would be looking for like this, right? I'm looking for BTC to come back. If like we're reversing, retest this area, and then we're gonna get that. So you're gonna get double divergences, right? 2 divergences, right? So I don't know if it makes sense or not, but take a look at it, right? When you have time. So most of the coins, like they got this pattern. So we're pushing to the upside, right? We're pushing. It is pretty good, right? We're pushing. But we're pushing. Let's just get to the 50 EMA, right? Which is just about 50.50. 5,050, right? So all right. Everybody who don't, I mean, they don't have to, man. Like you know, sometimes you don't want to focus too much on the likes, because it, like, you know, some people, they like your video without even watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll mislead you. Sometimes you might be doing a very bad job, and you know, you're gonna get like 1,000 likes, and then but you know, we in it together, whether you know, whether you like it or not. We just want to be a you know, a group of where we're gonna learn from each other's, right? That's the most important. But if you want to focus on the number of likes, you're just gonna be telling people like what they want to hear, and then that's not good at all. Just like when the market was going down, everybody was panicking, so every single video in on YouTube going to be like dump, because most people are so stressed. You know, the only thing they think about is dump, right? So most videos were just about dump, right? Bitcoin to 2,500, right? So, but you know, when I was saying Bitcoin to 5,100, most people thought like, you know, I didn't know, I was crazy. So we hit 5,100. Now everybody calling for, you know, whatever they want to call for. I don't even know, because I don't watch more. A lot of people on YouTube, except Intro to Cryptos. I don't know if you know, you guys know Intro to Cryptos. Make sure to check his channel. He has 2 channels, right? Intro to Cryptos and also Bitcoin trading. So if you type Bitcoin trading, his channel gonna come out. Bitcoin trading. He does a great job every morning, like 5 a.m. sometimes 6 a.m. in the morning Eastern time. So I watch his live stream. Like it's very short. It's only like 6 minutes, like 7 minutes at the most sometimes. But it's a very short live stream. All right, we're pushing to the upside, right? So we're looking for this downtrend on the 5 minutes. So let's see if we're gonna get it, right? We're gonna get it. Let's see. We already got this divergence, so we want another one, right? We want another one. Let's see if we're gonna get it. Let's see if we're gonna get it. Hey, what's up, Spencer? Thank you for coming in. Let's go take a look at ADA, guys. Let's move on to the other cap, and then we're gonna come back to BTC. Hey, what's up? Buona noche. A video. I know it's about 10 p.m. in Italy, right? Something like that. 9 p.m., 10 p.m. So let's go to Let's go to the daily time frame, because I think we talked about ADA coming back down like to 1400, right? So we did talk about ADA coming down. So we're looking for ADAs just about this area of this green box. You know, price most likely going to get squeezed between you know, the 50 and then the 100, right? Which is roughly about 1400 to 1500. We should see like some sign of a reversal, right? At least for the short term, we should see like a 5 to 10% move from that area. So by the time the outside gonna get this to this area, right, you know, it's gonna give us this V shape, right? So hopefully we're gonna get this reversal. Most crypto already getting this V shape just about this middle of the, you know, the outside, just about between like 40 to 50, right? So yeah, you know, 2248. Yep. Yeah, it's about 10 p.m., 11 p.m. So, oh yeah, I remember your Purity page. I remember you from Intro to Crypto. You and Johnny Bull, right? I think some of Spencer. I think Spencer also in Intro to Cryptos, right? So I remember some of you guys. All right. So, you know, ADA, nothing going on. So it is holding strong, right, versus BTC. Even though BTC is dropping, ADA is still like holding just about like 1600. But eventually it's gonna, you know, break down. It is just, it is. I like ADA, but sometimes you have to go with what you're seeing on the chart. But like, not like, you know, how much ADA I'm holding. So, and for some reason, guys, I don't know if it happened to you or not, but on Binance, I was holding some ADA, and all of a sudden, all my ADAs got transferred into BTC, right? And I did not sell my ADAs. When I go to the the history, the trading history, it doesn't appear at all. Like, but all my ADAs got transferred into BTC for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if it happened to you or not. It was like a couple weeks ago. So let me know if something like that happened to you before. But all my ADAs got transferred into BTC without no trading history. But the all my buy orders was, you know, I'm still seeing the buy orders. Like, I bought all the ADAs, but all the ADAs just gone, like, and I cannot find it. But all of them got transferred into BTC. I was really pissed. And then it was like when ADA was like 1680. So I was so pissed, and ADA was like 1780 afterward. I was like, man, I'm not gonna buy it. Yeah. So, but it's not in my trading history at all. I look for it, and it was like 2 weeks ago also. So you guys still talking about XRP? We're gonna see, man. XRP gonna either do very good, or, you know, it's gonna surprise all of us. But let's go to XLM. XLM, we're still looking for this double bottom on the 0.786. Still holding strong, right? We got a big, you know, push to the downside, looking for this double bottom, but we're not getting it yet, right? So we had a sign of you know, reversal, but it is breaking down. BTC is breaking to the downside, right? So if that's the case, next area of, you know, support just gonna be, you know, just about 21. We already talked about last time, right? 2150 in that range, right? But I was looking for a reversal from ADA. We got this double bottom. That's a double bottom I was talking about earlier. Like, most crypto are getting it. Some of them, they just push to the upside. Some of them, they're gonna have to come back down just about this area. It is not going to be a bad idea to pick up some XLM just about 2000 sats, right? 2150, right, in that range. Most likely we're gonna get a big support, but hopefully like BTC gonna hold strong just about 48 or 50. Yeah, BCH, right? Sorry for me. BCH, BTC. BCH. I hate Binance have to put like the ABC. So if you don't type the ABC on TradingView, you're not gonna see it. I was actually looking at a BCH, ABC on the daily time frame. It is looking great, but when you go on the lower time frame, especially the hourly time frame, right, it does not look like promising, right? It wasn't, but now we got a reversal. So on the hourly time frame, we got this flag, a push to the upside, but we just came back down, right? So let's see if BCHSB going to be able to break this area of 0.065. I don't know if you like it versus USD Theta or versus BTC, but we're going to take a look at both. So the hourly time frame, we tapped out right at 0.065, just about 0.065, right? Now we're seeing some bearish momentum. So the selling pressure is decreasing, but we just have to push. Since BTC is looking weak, it has to take advantage of this this weakness from BTC and then still the show. We can easily break this area and then move up, right? But if it wants to follow a BTC, it's just gonna have to drop. Let's go back to the daily time frame. Daily time frame looking great, but we have to break this area. But at least hold tight till 8 p.m. So we have to hold tight just by this area of 0.062 until 8 p.m. and then we're gonna try to break this area with a big volume. But the volume has to be big, otherwise we're not gonna do anything, right? But we have to hold tight before 8 p.m. right? 0.062. That's the most important if you like BCH wanna break out, right? Because it can easily steal the show. If you guys think about it, right? It can easily steal the show. So let's take a look at it versus USD Theta, because it didn't look great versus USD Theta. At least when I was looking at it before the show. Exactly. Before the show, that's what I was seeing, right? This red candle just about this area. So, but now we're getting some reversal sign versus Theta, right? It doesn't have a lot of, it seems like the volume is not a lot on the hourly. Let's see the 4 hour. Yeah, that's what I was seeing, this big red candle. It is pretty bearish on versus the Tether, right? So that's not a good sign. So I would be waiting at least for BCHSB to retest this area, which is just about 271, right? The current price is about 311, right? So it's just about 288 to 271 in that range, right? Because this selling pressure on the 2 hours was heavy. It's a heavy, right? It's very heavy. It's a big selling pressure, right? So it is a big selling pressure. The daily time frame doesn't look bad, but we just have to hold just about 300 if we want to break this area of 350. We have to like push back, right, to 320, right? At least to 320, right? If like we can just hold tight just about this area of 320. We don't have to get back to that area, but like let's say we get back to 320 and be able to stay there till 8 p.m. we're gonna get some we're gonna get a chance to break the previous high just about this area of 350, right? So and then still the show, but the R side is kind of like overextended, so most likely I don't see BCHSB breaking that area. So that's what I'm thinking, but I could be wrong. But at least for the short term, I would be looking for the R side to change the slope and come back down like just about this area, right, to get more momentum. By that time BTC is gonna come back down and then we're gonna push to the upside, at least for the short term, right? Yeah, Binance is delisting SV, so that's not good at all, man. That's not good. That's not good at all. Let's go back to BTC very quick. 15 minutes chart. Let's go start with the 5 minute. The 5 minute keep pushing. Most likely we already break that 50 EMA, right? Let's see. Now we almost like getting to that 50 EMA. So the 5 minutes moving to the upside. Nice divergence. It is pushing. Big reversal. So it is a good sign, guys. BTC is holding strong. Look at this big reversal candle we're getting. We got almost like 3 just about this area on the 5 minute. Look at the selling pressure. We got big selling pressure, but look at the price, right? Let me zoom in for you. Look at the price, guys. Big selling pressure, but look at how we reverse this it is quite amazing, man. The 5 minutes is also very amazing, like, because you're not gonna see this big reversal on the bigger time frame. You're gonna see a reversal, but you're not gonna be able to like see like at what point we got this big reversal. We got like 3 just about this area. So plus a divergence, we got another one. So the bull's pushing higher, right? It is very good, guys. We're holding pretty strong. So I might not see that, 5800 I'm looking for. I mean, not 58, 48.50. I might not see it at all. It's okay. I'm pretty bullish. I'm 90% bullish, right? You gotta remember, I'm just bearish enough for the short term. Nice uptrend, guys. On the 5 minutes, look at it. Smooth uptrend, right? Big reversal, big tail, big wick, small body. So we just got one right here, so we should be seeing like a a reversal candle just the next 15 or 20 minutes. We got big tail, big wick, small body. So it is about time to pull back a little bit. So but BTC is looking strong, guys. It is looking strong for some reason. It is looking very strong. Yeah, you have to be open-minded in crypto, guys. So that's true also. Yeah, you have to be open-minded sometime in crypto. Like, I used to hate XRP, guys. Like, when I first got into crypto, not hate like, but I was like, oh man, it was for the bank, blah blah blah. But look at like all those people who used to hate XRP now. They're all like XRP fan right now. I remember Data Dash, like Crypto Love. I think all of them, they never like XRP though. But now you gotta think about it. They're all like, say XRP is the best. But most people who hated XRP, they got into the crypto space because they didn't know anything, right? So, but after you do your research, I mean, you can believe whatever you want to believe, right? I'm not telling you like, XRP is the best or XRP is the worst, but just be open-minded, like, and don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Hey, what's up, Sharma? 50 US? 50 USD, right? Okay. USD Tether or USD? I mean, USD, hopefully USD. Alright, BTC is holding strong. Now we about to get this, you see, like I was telling you, as not you get your big tail, big wick, small body, look for a reversal. We about to get that, seem like our side is about to reverse. So let's see. Let's go back to the normal candles. Yep. We couldn't get to that 50 EMA, guys. We couldn't get to that 50 EMA, so we couldn't get to that 50 EMA. So I'm still looking for this downtrend, a 50% pullback. 50% pullback. Let's see if we're gonna get it. Let's see if BTC gonna be coming back down, just about like 49.78 to 49.87, right? Yeah. We're getting the reversal. So it is quite amazing, man. When you pay attention to these divergences, it is gonna help you a lot, guys. It is gonna help you a lot. It is gonna help you a lot. So nice divergence. So guys, make sure to hit the subscribe, guys, if you're new to the content, so you can join the live stream. You're gonna be going live almost every day for the rest of the month, right? Let's go to the monthly chart because BTC was looking and then we're gonna come back to the 15 minutes. As soon as we're probably gonna get back to a 49. So the monthly chart, remove everything. Hey, what's up, William? You mean on the 5 minute? The 5 minute is irrelevant. It's just for live streaming purposes. That's why we're talking about the 5 minutes. But I don't take a look at the 5 minute ever. So I mean, not ever. If I'm day trading, yeah. But it is just giving us some indication. The monthly chart is looking great, guys. Look at the current volume is just about like 700,000, right? So you could be looking at a BTC like getting like at least to 1.2 million. Let's say 1 million, right, before end of the month. So that'll be extremely bullish, guys. Extremely bullish. We're easily gonna break 56 if you take a look at the monthly chart. So hey, what's up, Strengths? Welcome to the party, guys. XRP, USD, Tether. Okay, yeah, let me take a look at it. I focus too much versus BTC because That's what most people take a look at. All right, the monthly chart. Let's finish up the monthly chart, right? We're looking for a 1 million trading volume for BTC on Binance, right? We're already like almost 700,000, right? Let's say 695, almost 700,000. We're most likely gonna get a 700,000 the next 12 hours, right? So, but I'm looking for a 1 million, right? At least 1 million. So since we're already like 700,000, like today is the 15th, we got two more weeks to go. We're at least gonna get like 80% of that, right? Let's say at least like, even if you get like 50%, it's gonna be 1 million, right? So BTC is extremely bullish, right? We get like 50% of the volume we already got this month. We're already gonna be at the 1 million, right? So it might be very slow, and 1 million trading volume BTC, that's the first time like we're gonna get that in from Binance, right? The highest we got from Binance was like 1.24, right? 1.24. That was like February 18th, right? That's the first time we got 1.2. So this month could be like, most people are not talking about it. Most people are talking about like low volume, right? But that's going to be the first time, right? BTC get like more than 1.2 million on Binance trading volume, right? It is quite amazing, right? So it is quite amazing, right? So we're most likely going to get 1 million. I'm looking for that 1 million, trading volume BTC on Binance, right? So, but if like, let's say we get 1.3, that's going to be the first time in Binance history, right? We get that type of volume. So most people are not paying attention. So let's go ahead and take a look at the XRP USD, right? I think Bitfinex has it. Let's check Bitfinex. It doesn't have too much history. Tether. Who has it again? XRP USD Tether. Give me an exchange. XRP USD Tether with a big history. Let's look at Bitfinex. It doesn't have much. That's a monthly chart. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. The weekly chart, it is giving you a triangle. I don't know if you talk. Let me know if you're talking about this triangle or not, because it is the same as Nano. Nano already broke out, right? You got that breakout from Nano, right? I remember Nano. Like you guys remember when I was talking about Nano, right? Last month, we already got that breakout from Nano, right? So we just need like one more retest, probably just about this area of like 29 to I hate to say it, but 29. We're already there, right? We already got this this bottom, right? So, and then if you really take a look at it, we didn't even touch this area, so we could get another push, right? When BTC going like retest 48 and going back up, we're going to retest this area, right? 35, 36, right? And then a big move to the upside. So we could be waiting for it. Yeah, I've been paying attention to this move, man. I've been paying attention to this move like the longest, right? That was like September. We got this move, so I've been paying attention to this move. So, but most of the time I'll be focusing on versus BTC, right? The volume is like, decreasing, like, keep decreasing all of a sudden, right? We're gonna get this big volume. That's what I'm looking for, right? On Binance, it was, let's say 1.7 billion, right? 1.7 billion, right? On Binance. So even like 1.2 billion, like XRP trading volume, gonna be like good, right? At least for the short term from Binance, right? So most likely going to be like, $2 billion, something like that, maybe more than that. But XRP is pretty bullish, man. The only way I can see like XRP going like extremely bearish is like to break this area and then break like below 25. Then I'm gonna get like a big concern, right? If like we get back to this area 14, 15, so I think like Rob Art, right? Looking for 15 cents. Correct me if I'm right? Rob. I don't know if you guys know Rob Art or not. still believe like we're gonna get to 15. It could be right, but I don't see it. Yeah, with that kind of volume, XRP gonna shoot up, man. Like we got 1.7 billion, right, trading volume XRP just about this area. So just about this area, just shoot up, right? Even like 1.2 like USD volume, like, you know, we're gonna shoot up just about this area. I think we got 1 point what? We got 1 point just about this area. We had like a 1 billion. Like I remember this area. I think like April, no, that's not April 1st. Somewhere around here, right? We got almost like 1 billion from according coin market cap, right? Because I cover XRP like that week, because I think like QDOM went up also, and then you know, I was looking for XRP to push to the upside also the following day, and XRP did, but it didn't get like enough volume. So $0.25. We could see, man. We will see. Let's take a look at the I mean, anything under 28 cents from XRP is a steal. So if you're holding for the long term, it's not a financial advice, but if you're holding for the long term, you know, the moving average is about to cross over. If you take a look at it, right, on the daily time frame, so it is getting closer and closer, right? It's not going to stay like this forever. So a big move to the upside could be very surprising when you take a look at the USD dollar, right? Let's take a look at the R side. But the R side is not looking great on versus USD. It is not looking great. It is not a good time for a reversal. So you could be correct, like you could get like 25 cents, you know, XRP, and then we're gonna get this divergence just about this area, right? Just like what we got in this area, right? So, but we're already at this area of trend line, so it is pretty critical, right? It is very critical. It is very critical. But 25 cents XRP is a big steal, guys. It's not a financial advice, but you already know that even 30 cents is a steal. 30 cents is a steal. Hey, what's up, Andrea? If XRP get to like 25, you will buy like no tomorrow. That's great, man. Good for you, right? But you know, it's crypto, man. It could be a flash crash, so you got to think about it also. Most like Populous got a big flash crash, so it could be a flash crash, like a you know, Neo got that flash crash. XRP got that, you know. I don't think XRP got that type of flash crash before, but I know Ethereum, Litecoin, they all got those type of flash crash before. So it could be like a 10% flash crash, you know, like a 30 minutes flash crash, and everybody gonna be panicking, and then price jump back up, and then we're gonna start the bull run. So Corey, Andrea, yeah, man, let's go back to BTC, guys. Let's go back to BTC. XRP is still in the show, man. BTC is the main topic today. The daily time frame is dropping to the downside. All right, let's go back to the 5 minute, because it is more entertaining to take a look at the 5 minute, right? We made that U-turn, but we didn't get to a 49.80. That's a good sign, right? That's a good sign. Nice divergence on the 5 minutes. So let's see if BTC gonna be able to challenge this area. So that's my only concern. This 50 MA, which is just about like 33, right? And then the R side, you know, already like facing some resistance. So could break it, come back, retest, and then we're gonna see where we're going next. Yeah, most people like XRP, man. Back to BTC. Thank you, David. Let's take a look at the hourly time frame, because we're not getting any divergence on the bigger time frame, right? Hourly, 45 minutes first. All right, good, man. The 45 minutes, you know, big sell off. So we're gonna get a divergence, so that, which means like price gonna drop back, right? It might take forever, but we're gonna get this divergence, because price is not gonna go, our side doesn't move like in a straight line, right? you can see in this area, right? You can see this area, right? It does not move in a straight line, right? So, but it is a nice ABC correction all the way down to a, you know, all the way down to this area. So we have to correct back up. And I said it, like, I like when the R side get back on the 45 minutes, we get this low like 20, right? Almost like 20. So every time we get to that area, I showed you guys, right? Every time we get to this area, we're gonna get back to that area. Every single time. Every single time. I showed you. It's gonna be boring, but I'm just gonna show you again, right? Every single time, right? You see? Every single time we get to this area, we get this double bottom, right? Most people are gonna be panicking, but you can say every time we get to this area, we're gonna get to that, back to this area of overbought. So let's just wait and see how we're gonna be able to do it this time. But it is quite amazing, right? Big reversal candle, man. Big reversal candle on a 45. It is a big candle. It is a big candle. It is a big candle, but you know, 20 on the 45 minutes is pretty low, right? It is pretty low on the R side, at least, right? Let's take a look at the hourly. Big reversal on the hourly, right? So we're just gonna have to retest it on the hourly time frame. You're just gonna have to retest this low for confirmation, right? Just for confirmation. See how strong we are. We have to retest this area. So, but it is a big reversal candle, and then we got the same pattern on the 5 minutes, right? So basically, this reversal candle, right, like took place like in a 5-minute chart. So it's not like a big fight. So the last 5 minutes of the hour, that's when the bulls like took over. So basically, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying right now. So you see this big reversal candle, right? If you go to the 5-minute chart, you're gonna see what I'm telling you. It's just about this area, right? That was like the first hour, right? A big push to the outside. That was like 16:05, right? That was the first initial hour. It is very important, right? It is very important. It is very important. The last hour is very, I mean, the first 5 minutes of the, you know, the first hour, it is very important. Like if you want to take a look at the 5 minutes, so you go back to the hourly, that's what you're gonna see, right? This one. So this reversal took place like the first hour, right? After the first hour, you know, big push to the upside, right? So basically the bulls took control of this uptrend, like, you know, the last hour. If you really take a look at it, because we started this push to the upside like 16:05, right? Let me show you on the 5-minute chart. On the 5, so it was like 16:05, right? We got this big reversal. That's when we got this big reversal, 16:05, right? So you go back to the hourly time frame. It is very important to pay attention to these details. Time is very important in crypto. So you take a look at it, it's just gonna tell you, oh, we got a reversal at a 1600, right? But at what time? The very first 5 minutes of this hourly candle, the bulls took it back to this area. So the base couldn't even drop it for like a 55 minutes, and now we're still pushing to the upside. So it is a great sign. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about or not. So when you come in and you don't know what's going on, you're just gonna take a look at this selling pressure, and then you're gonna be panicking. But it seems like the bulls are taking taking control, at least for the short term. So let's see if they're gonna be able to push back to this area and try to break this 49.50, right? This 49.50, exactly at 49.50. So exactly the low for this candle was 49.50. That's when we are pushed to the upside. So it is a great sign. Maybe we're not going to retest 48.50, which is not much, a 2% drop from this area. So just not much, just another 100 points. Let's see, 48.50. Exactly, right? Just about 2%, right? No math needed. So yeah, the 4 hour looks great, man. It looks great. That's why I say a drop to a drop to 4800 wouldn't even make it like look bad. It's still like gonna look great, because it is, I mean, it is gonna be a big confirmation. If, like, let's say we drop to 4870, right, and then it is gonna be a better confirmation, because the candle gonna be looking like this, hopefully, right? Let's see, we're gonna get this type of candle, right? We're gonna get this type of candle just like that, right? It is gonna be, hopefully it's gonna be bullish, right? Just like that. And then the 50 EMA, the 100 EMA, right, the red line, gonna support the price big time, right? And then the bull's gonna step out, right, because they know this is a great sign, man. And then we're gonna get our nice ABC correction just like that. That's what I'm anticipating, guys. Nice ABC correction, nice ABC correction, a 0.618 extension. So it is a great sign for reversal. So it is a great sign, but hopefully it's gonna play out like this. If not, we're just gonna continue the uptrend. But I'm still bullish, so I'm still 90% bullish on BTC. I'm only 10% bearish, and that 10% bearishness is only on the lower time frame. So a 100-point drop is not gonna be much. I mean, it just started like 4 p.m. right, but it's still, because that's what I was telling you. Like, I know what you meant, right? It just started, but it started like 4 p.m. right? I think like started 4 p.m. right? So that's it. The first 5 minutes, that's when we got that reversal. I know what you're saying, right? That's what I was saying exactly. So you take a look at the 5 minutes chart, right? It started at 1600, right? Look at 1605. Look at the big reversal we got. That's a 4-hour candle. It looks great. That's the first 4-hour candle. I mean, the first 5 minutes of the 4-hour candle. Look at the reversal we got. That's what you're talking about. It looks great. And then the following 10 minutes, look at this reversal. Now we make, look, I told you we're gonna get a rejection from the 50 EMA. Look at this. I told you like 20 minutes ago on the 5-minute chart we're gonna get a rejection. So the worst case scenario is just to retest it and see if we're gonna break it. Now we push into the downside. It is very important, guys. Even down to the 5 minutes candle, it is very important, right? It's just a lot of noise, but it'll give you like details you're not gonna see like on the monthly chart, the weekly chart, and all of that, right? You know, sometimes I like to buy like the first minute of a new candle. Let's say I'm going long or something like that. I'll be buying right at 4 p.m. because I know something like interesting going to be happening. Like, look at right at 4 p.m. right, 1600 right, Eastern time. We got this reversal. 1605 exactly. Take a look at the current time is just about like 1721. So the next 10 minutes is going to be very interesting also, because it's going to be like the 30 minutes candle. You go to the 30 minutes candle, we get in a big fight. So they're going to try to push and close this candle as close as possible on the 30 minutes. So we won't be getting like a big wick to the upside, right? So because we already got this big tail, that's a good thing. But you're trying to avoid this big wick on the 30 minutes. I mean, all these details are pretty important. So it just depends like how you interpret it. How comfortable are you interpreting these details? But if you're a day trader, you need to know these stuff, like these. But if you're long-term, investor, you just don't care about 5 minutes. But if you're a day trader, you should look at this. A nice, 30 minutes, nice reversal. But this reversal, took place like the first 5 minutes. So it is very important. It is very important. Because right at 1600, the price was just about this area. Right at 1605, we just push it back. So it's very important. Look, stochastic. I'm not very comfortable. I said it multiple times. We can try to take a look at it, but I don't like the stochastic. It can mislead you big time. I mean, not you, but me. In order to take a look at, in order for me to be comfortable for the stochastic, I have to remember. I remember like somebody said it in the chat room, or like in one of in one of my Bitcoin price update, right? Say like the weekly stochastic was so high. It was like, I think like early March, something like that. But take a look at it, right? If you just base your analysis on the weekly stochastic, right? Just about this area. Like, let's see. Like April 1st, yeah, you would not be buying, right? Just about this area. But take a look at what happened, right? On April 1st, right? The stochastic on the weekly is not doing anything, but Bitcoin went up like 1,000 points, right? It is moving to the downside, that's true. But the stochastic sometimes moves so fast, it can just make this move to the upside again. Let me change the color, right? I think it's blue, right? Okay, it can just get back to this, upper level, right? And then, I don't think it's going to get to like 102 or something like that, but I'm not saying it's going to get to that area. But it's just going to move flat. Can be moving flat just like this, right? And also you got to remember, we also get divergence on the stochastic, right? You can, price can be going up and then stochastic can be going down like that, right? We can be in this area forever. Let's go to a Bitstamp and then we're going to see the stochastic. Let's take a look at the stochastic on the weekly time frame on Bitstamp, right? You take a look at it, just about this area, right? It is just fluctuating, right? Fluctuating. BTC is going up, but look at the stochastic, it's just fluctuating. Even though prices, keep going up, look at this, just going up and down, right? But look at the price, it's not going as much as you would be thinking, right? It's still moving to the upside. So look at this one, like just about this area, right? I think it was like a January, right? 2017. Look at same pattern, January 2017, right? We moved to the downside, but BTC dropped only, let's see. We got this drop January, the first week of January, right? BTC got this drop on us, right? Let's see. It was a big drop, right? 35%, but let's see. The stochastic came back down, we start moving to the upside, bro. But let's wait, man. So let's wait. We also got this sideways correction on the stochastic on the let's say like November 16, right? Push to the downside. It is giving us some good signal, but sometimes I just like to stay with the RSI and then price action, and it is giving us some good sign. So it is giving us some good sign. Yeah, maybe it is time to sell, but I'm just gonna keep an eye on the stochastic, because we could get a reversal, right? BTC is too bullish on the monthly, so I don't want to focus on the stochastic, because we could be, I could be selling right now, but until I see a sell signal on the other indicators, I wouldn't be focusing too much on the stochastic. You would sold like long time ago, you would miss like that 1,000 point to the upside. So I know somebody mentioned it on my live stream. So go hard or go home. Realistic. Be realistic about the expectation. We're calling for $1,000 BTC. Not $1,000, but $1 million BTC, right? So all right, the monthly chart looking great on you take a look at the monthly chart and versus the on the stochastic, right? We're about to get a crossover. So reason why, if you taking a look at the stochastic, you can just base it on one indicator. We're almost getting a crossover, but we're pushing to the downside. So let's see, right? BTC is pretty bullish, man. We're not going to be in this area forever, right? We're most likely going to get this nice crossover, right? So as soon as we get this crossover, so you got to think about it, how the weekly gonna look like. So because the monthly is a better time frame, right, than the weekly. The monthly is completely overbought, right, but the weekly is just about here. So it is a divergence, right, on the stochastic itself, right? Your weekly is just about this area, right? Your monthly is just about this area. So it is a divergence. So I don't know how I can explain to you, but a divergence doesn't mean like all the way like price and at least to myself, right? I don't think of divergence like only price and RSI or price, but RSI itself, they can have a divergence, right? Your monthly, it is a better indication of a bullishness. For long term, it is oversold. Your weekly is just about its area, so your weekly could be moving in this area, right, forever, not forever, but for a long time, to allow the monthly to get back to this area. So once you see your monthly and your weekly just about this area, then I don't know if it is going to be possible to get your monthly and your weekly both overbought, right? But if you get that, if you get that scenario, then you would be like, okay. So we can even go back and see if we ever get that scenario, right? If you ever get that scenario, and that would be like December, right? December 18 or January 18, right? I mean 17, right? We have to go back to 17. December 17. Let's see how the stochastic was looking like. Let's just put it this range. So, and then we're gonna take a look at the monthly, right? December 17, right? Let's take a look at the monthly. I think that was the monthly. You see, the December 17, the monthly was just, completely like overbought, right? Was moving, on the upper level like forever, right? Since like December 17, December 15, right? December 2015 up to like November 2015, we're getting this like a sideways correction on the monthly. So, and when you go on the weekly, the weekly were also like overbought. So you see what I was trying to explain to you? When you see your the weekly was just by this area, and then the monthly was both of them was overbought. So, but the current level is that the monthly is just about this area, and then the weekly is just about this area. So it's a big divergence, right? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So you go back to monthly. The monthly is just about this area, right? Your monthly is just about this area, right? It's not overbought yet. It's oversold actually, right? But we got a nice crossover, right? We got a nice crossover on the monthly. Sorry, I was showing you the daily, but the monthly we got a nice crossover, right? But the weekly, we about to get a crossover, so it's a divergence, right? Let's go back to the weekly. Right. The weekly we just about this area. The monthly we just about this area. I don't know if it makes sense or not. So if it makes sense or not, because the weekly can be in this area forever, and it is going to allow the monthly to get the nice crossover and to join the weekly. And once we get that both weekly and monthly just about this area, now it is time to think about like bearishness. So all right, guys. Hey, what's up, Sharma? XTZ. XTZ. I think XTZ is Tesos, right? I'm about to call it a day, guys. I gotta head. I gotta step out just for a second. I'll be going live like maybe in the next 8 hours or so. Oh, okay, you're welcome, Purity. So I don't know if it makes sense or not, but thank you. Now you understand. I'm glad you do. So I'm just gonna call it a day, guys, and then we're gonna go live tomorrow again. XTZ is looking great, man, on the daily. The stochastic is moving to the upside, even though I don't like it. It is giving us a good signal. It is looking nice. So it is looking nice. Nice stochastic, even though I don't like it. Let's take a look at the RSI. RSI. RSI is facing down, so but we're just gonna have to wait for support just about this area 50 MA on the daily time frame. So, but it is looking, the stochastic, if you like to base your knowledge on stochastic, was looking great. It was just nice separation. But this downtrend might be just temporary. So. All right, David. All right, Linked. All right, Purity. I'll see you guys. I'll talk to you guys later, right? So maybe in 8 or 12 hours, just about like 3 a.m. 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I might be going live, right? So, all right. Thank you for tuning in.